Lewis here with Pickleball Pursuit, and today we'll be taking a look at the first 100% Kevlar wide body paddle, the Spartus Apollo. At first glance, you would think this 100% Kevlar wide body paddle would be a very control-oriented paddle. Although it is quite control-oriented, after extensive playtest, I noticed that this paddle has a generous amount of both power and pop, making me put this in the all-court category. When first using this paddle, you'll notice it has a very soft and plush feel when doing drops, dinks, as well as resets. However, when you start to do punch volleys as well as drives, you'll notice that this paddle feels a little bit stiffer and more responsive. I've noticed this trend with Kevlar paddles where your drops, dinks, and resets feel like the paddle is a little bit more plush, whereas when you're doing drives as well as in firefights and hands battles, you notice that this paddle feels a little bit stiffer and more poppy. With that being said, I don't think that this paddle is going to be difficult for really anyone to control. I had no issues with my drops, my dinks, or my resets. When comparing this directly to the Volare Mach 2 Forza 16mm, I felt that the Spartus Apollo had a little bit more power, a little bit more pop, and very similar spin potential. Overall, I would say the Volare Mach 2 Forza 16mm is slightly more controllable, but it's not going to be something that's going to be very easily noticeable. Although this is a wide body paddle, you will notice quite a bit of power in your drives as well as serves. This was definitely something that was very surprising to me, because I was expecting this paddle to be a super plush, soft, and control-oriented paddle. In terms of pop, this paddle definitely has quite a bit to offer. It's nothing that's crazy like the Groove and Movin' 13S or the Pro Kinetics Black Ace, but it definitely is a paddle that is going to be very valuable at the kitchen line. The combination of his very gritty face and good amount of dwell time made this paddle very easy to shape the ball, and definitely is going to give you enough spin potential to match paddles like the Volare Mach 2 Forza. As you would expect with a wide body paddle, the sweet spot is quite large. It really does expand out to the edges of those paddles and definitely is very forgiving on those mishits. I wouldn't say it's quite as forgiving as the Carbon 2X, which in my opinion is the most forgiving paddle on the market right now, but it's very close. I would definitely say the Spartus Apollo is one of the most interesting paddles on the market right now. Its blend of power and control with its wide body shape definitely makes it, in my opinion, one of the most unique paddles on the market. Not to mention it's 100% Kevlar and has top tier spin. The only negative thing I can say about this paddle is the grip itself. The inserts on each side of the handle extend out a little further than the width of the paddle, and this makes it feel very reminiscent of a paddle with exposed polymer. It's not the most annoying thing in the world, but it's definitely something that is not ideal. In my book, this paddle is top tier, and what's even more crazy is that it's only $117 after discount code. If you'd like to enter for a chance to win this paddle, all you have to do is like and comment on this video, subscribe to Pickleball Pursuit, and fill out the Google form listed in the description below. The winner will be selected 4 weeks after this video has been uploaded. I do think this is a very good paddle, and I would say it's really top tier for the wide body shape. Spartus has definitely made a very unique and interesting paddle that I think can fit the needs of just about anyone. If you'd like to purchase this paddle, you can utilize my promo code listed in the bottom of the screen. Until the next review, I'm Lewis with Pickleball Pursuit, and I'll see you soon.